came in roast kind of deal. See, our original plan was to get that up here and we were going to deep handsome in front of the camera for America's Next Videos. But that was kind of frowned upon by the audience. So what we kind of plan to do, well, the stripper in the gorilla suit can't make it tonight. Oh. So we're going to take over. With your kind indulgence, we'd like to review some funny things we remember from vacations and work. And if you put up with it for a few minutes, Mom and Dad should get pretty smart. Keep your eyes on these two. I think they'll be the show in themselves. Okay.
Use good judgment.
Use very good judgment. Very good.
Well, you don't let it go.
Well, the time that you hit and run that guy in the street, we're not going to mention that.
Good. That's good. One of those things we don't want to do.
No. Maybe the time that you were bootlegging hooch, we won't talk about that. All right, well, let's see, where to begin? You know, I think we're going to begin with Mom.
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear it from Mom. The woman with the most energy in the house. Actually, I think we could actually write up book and all the weird things Mom has done. It's done a lot of things. So, yeah. I think my first story of the day. Today, at the ripe young age of 7 years old, I remember I woke up Saturday morning to watch my favorite cartoon, Pink Panther. I would watch this every day. Every Saturday I'd watch the show. For whatever reason, there was a show about wildebeests. There was some kind of animal show on, and I was really upset being 7 years old. My favorite cartoon is not on. So Mom picks up the phone. I think she held down the clicker. Held it down, and she goes, "Hello, is this the TV station? This is Matt's mom. And he's very upset that Pink Panther's not on." "What? No, you listen to me. The Pink Panther had better be on next week." "Well, don't give me that." And then she hung up. Next Saturday, the show was on.
Oh my God.
Back in.
Another great, oh yeah, no hecklers, please. Another great thing about Mom would always be the meal. Rare as it is now that we actually have a home-cooked meal. But back in the old days when Mom used to cook every day. No, I'm just kidding. I love getting a home-cooked meal. Oh yeah, no. So, whatever it would be, you know, maybe like a beef stroganoff or whatever. We'd be pot roast, sure, you know how often she makes it. So, we'd be sitting there and perhaps, you know, I would have gotten a bad grizzly piece or something. So the mom would always look at me and she'd always say, "Do you want money? Okay, if you want money, we can trade if you want to.
Or if not, give it to your father."
Give it to your father. And then, when I was young, okay, fine. But then eventually I started to feel guilty. And then whenever Mom would ask, Dad would be like, "No, he can eat that. No, he's fine. Let him get it. He's all right.
He's 19 years old. He can eat
the grizzle for Christ's sake." This is good. This is just recent. This is good. As you notice, these stories have no connection at all. None. They're just funny things about Mom. And this is something we can all relate to. Now, this is something that, you remember this one. Christmas. Now, as you know, Mom and Dad are planning their trip to Africa. They're excited about it. They're getting the pith helmets and the tan clothes. And now they didn't get binoculars. They got what they call field glasses. Now, Don visited for Christmas, and we were opening gifts, and Mom said, "Now, I cannot wait to show you these glasses." Jerry, you got those glasses? The thing that are so great about these glasses is that when you look through them, you don't see the two circles, you see one circle, and everything's in that one circle. And Mom put them up to her face, and they were not the same that Dad had. They had two glasses. They were not the same because Mom was looking at the wide side. But they look really far away, but they look clear, they're good. Mom, you got the binoculars on that. That elephant's miles away. That elephant's really far away.
Oh, he's not trying to figure out. Oh, this is good. This is good. Yeah. We have to confer.
Now, this is a story I think that the Mom's work people really get a kick out of.
Oh my God, please. Yeah.
Rosemary, can the man of the people Can a man live to be 400 years old?
I'm sure.
Well, start with me. I remember one time Mom came home and she smelled like gumdrops. She smelled like clove. That's what she told me. I said, Mom, why do you smell that way? She said, well, I had to clean the uginal drain today. And, pardon me? The uginal drain? What is this? And, well, when you have a dry socket, you need to put these strings in there that are soothing and they get rid of infections. She explained it all. And I was really impressed. Ryan came home, and Ryan fell into the trap again. Mom, why do you smell like this? And I said, oh, Mom cleaned out her uginal drain. It's nothing personal. Okay, now it comes into like the skit action portion. What me and Matt love to do whenever we're home, and even when we're not, would be call Mom at work, because then we have to, maybe ask her a question or whatever. And you call her, and you'd use a fake voice that your mom would think was somebody else. Hey, hi, this is Mr. Smith, I have an appointment at 3, and she'd always buy into it until one of us started laughing. Well, one story that Mom told us that we just could not get enough of, we're going to act out for you right now. Let me just bring it out.
I have to work again.
No, I'll be...
Remember, I have to go to work Monday, don't I?
Okay, now the phone rings. Now this is not us. This is really a person calling. And what was your first name again? Al. That's A-L-L. And now for our...
This is Mom's last story.
Yeah, for our closing story on Mom, this is pure hilarious.
Well,
for everyone who wants to dance, don't worry, this isn't going on much longer. This is the last story for Mom. Grandma, Grandpa, do you remember when we took you on the trip to California in the van? Remember that?
Sure do.
Mom only wanted one thing in this whole trip. Turquoise jewelry. What else you wanted?
New Mexico,
Yeah.
turquoise jewelry. That's the whole goal.
Desert, no. Disneyland, ocean. What ocean?
I want turquoise jewelry.
Mom would make us stop at the sleaziest eyes. Maybe they had turquoise jewelry there. Well, we pulled up to this one place, and we were going to pull over to the side of the road. Mom slammed the door with a fishtail on it. None of this is made up. This is all going on live before your eyes, Mom.
Wait a minute, how about dear old Dad?
Oh, we're getting it.
Oh, good.
So, Mom, we remember all of your funny stories. You're going to be making us laugh for many years to come. 25 more years of humor.
Yay.
We want to thank you. Now on to Dad. Jerry Newman. Okay. Here's a story that happened only last week. This is
And I'm still confused about this.
Yeah, but actually this has happened to me and Dad, and I'm still kind of confused. I'm just going to tell something else. This is last Wednesday, and it's about 3:30 in the afternoon, and Dad had just gotten home from one of his business trips. And I called him. I'm like, hey, Dad. Oh, hey, how's it going? Oh, fine. I'm under the line. Can I call you back? This is Dad talking. I'm like, oh, sure. Call you back in 5 minutes. So I'm waiting, maybe 5, 10 minutes. Doesn't call back. Now, this is unlike Dad, because, Dad's organized. He always calls back when he says. I'm waiting like 45 minutes. Finally, I decide, okay, he must have forgotten. Maybe got another call. I'm going to call him now. So I call, and Mom answers the phone. She says, what kind of coincidence? I just got done talking to Matt. And so we're talking and stuff. And then Dad comes home. He must have stepped out for something. And says, is that Ryan? I'm like, yeah, this is Ryan. Dad, how come you didn't call me back? He's like, oh, I thought it was Matt. So he ended up calling Matt back. Matt is like early confused. Why is I calling him? So I know the deal. That's because Dad thinks Matt called him, call Matt back. And then I'm thinking, well, when Dad hung up the first time, he said, okay, see you later, Matt, which is nothing new, because he's been calling me Matt Ryan and him Ryan Matt for as long as he's been alive. So that's another funny part of Dad's voice confusion. But we appreciate it. We moved out. Yeah, okay, what is it?
Oh, Oh, no.
Who's next to me?
Okay, this is back to the meal thing. See what's not moving. Saturday lunchtime, we're all sitting down, which honestly doesn't happen anymore. We never have lunch on Saturdays. Talking about go to grandma.
Sandwich, are you kidding me?
The pickles and the Cheez-Its, watch Underdog. Okay, so we're all at lunch, and
Well, this is the dadism, though.
oh yeah, this is not like a one-timer. This is habitual dadism. So we're all at lunch. We're eating like our fried bologna sandwiches, our liverwurst, whatever, and a pickle, of course. And we've all got our potato chips, so we're all eating our potato chips and stuff. I know where they're going with this.
He knows.
So Dad reaches into the bag to get more chips, and you gotta balance it just right so we can get the optimum amount of chips we can without dropping anything. So we're all watching, and of course he has to go way down to the bottom to get all the crumbs and grease and little grains of salt and stuff. So he just opens his mouth and just kind of gets it all the way. No, he became nervous. I was talking. I was crunching noises. But the funny part is that there's some very sinister foreshadowing, because after meals we'd always go out and do stick patrol, which is we'd pick up sticks and leaves and put them in a bag.
Wait, bigger than this. Had to be in a bag. That's true.
So Ryan and I would make a joke whenever we put the bag on the ground and sweep all the leaves in. Hey Ryan, what's this? It's Daddy potato chips. Don't take it personally. It's basically Bob Hope up here doing this. Okay, another. This is a long. Keep going. This is a long time ago. This is back when I was a troublesome teen. And
What are you now?
I'm a teen, but no longer troublesome. I would have gotten home from school, and maybe like Sister Diane or Principal would have called home because I would have like put ribbons on my ears or some sort of little sinister thing these days. And so Dad would be accosting me, talking, Ryan, you shouldn't be doing that. Of course, he'd be a little more rambunctious about it. And I'm looking at him, trying to, try and remain calm and, take this with a grain of salt. So what do? I look over at Meg, who's sitting across from me. And if he starts laughing, I'm gone. I start laughing. And so Dad gets even more mad. So I keep looking at him, and the more mad Dad gets, the more laughing he starts. And I just can't control myself. And see, I feel partly responsible for thwarting all of your lessons. Because really you'd be, you prepare this, and really there's a good lesson to be learned. What do? I ruin it. I laugh. Because I've been through it. I've been through this, and I laugh. I just feel bad. So this is an official apology. I won't, next time you correct this 20-year-old, I won't get into it. This is a very short one that I don't think many people understand, but Ryan.
Immediate family will. After dinner, napkin and glass.
Get it out of there. Get it out of there.
Get it out.
Dad,
I gotta wash that glass. I gotta wash it. I don't want to have to go through this. This takes too long.
What is this, a restaurant? Get it out of there.
What am I, hospital?
A couple more, and then we'll cut. Funny thing about vacations. Now, Dad is the vacation expert. I really got to give Dad credit. If I can be half as organized as Dad, I'll be thrilled. We have every mile mapped out, every hotel reservation, you take 28 steps from the car to the luggage. Everything. Everything works flawlessly. And I think Graham and Grandma can attest to that. The vacations, Graham and Newman, they work flawlessly. But Dad always had this certain dark
Side.
Okay, now, we're leaving for Orlando in like a week, so we're all, starting to pack, and we can't go shopping because the fridge has to be bare empty when we leave. So we're all buying new flip-flops and stuff. We're getting our suntan lotion. Me and Mom and Matt are like, hey, we're gonna be in Orlando in a week. I can't wait. And then Dad would say, in 3 weeks it'll all be over. Now, let's put ourselves back about 5 or 6 years ago. I'm in grammar school, I got the paper route. Now, Dad was always great. Yeah, he knows what I'm talking about. He knows where I'm going with this. Dad was always great, because Sunday morning, they had to be on the porches by 8 o'clock. And these were the big, thick hernia Sunday papers. You couldn't lift, you couldn't even fold them, they were so big. So every morning, Dad would wake me up. He'd have the papers already rolled in bag if it was raining. And we'd go out in the street, you know, to throw our papers on the porches. And it became a contest every week, because we were driving, right? Get it as quick as you can. We had like 25 houses. We got back in like 9 minutes. Back to bed for our 6 hours. That's great. Well, one week, this is a Sunday, and it was kind of windy and raining, so we're all kind of running to our porches because we don't want to get all wet. And keep in mind that these are the big papers. So what we would do is me and Dad would take turns doing them. He'd do one, and then I'd do one. Well, one time, he has this paper, and the rule of this paper is that it's got to be on the porch, not in the driveway. So Dad thinks he can kind of throw this paper so it'll land on the porch, not knowing that he really can't do that. So I'm in the car waiting for him to get back, and he's running out there. So he takes this paper, he runs up to the porch, and he throws it, starts to run back. He hears this crunch noise, and I'm like, what is that? And I look, and the paper has landed on one of those artsy, craftsy, you know, wooden windmills, broken into like 17 pieces. But some family who, number one, never tipped me, so this isn't going to go over too well. And so I'm like, oh my God, they're going to think I did this. So I look at the dad. Dad looks at me. I'm thinking, okay, the responsible man Dad is. He's going to knock on the door, say, I'm sorry, let me pay you. What does he do? He bolts to the car and peels away. Mom always said, you gotta go back and apologize, and I never did, so. We have 2 more, and then we'll leave it to you. One thing that we learned throughout the course of many years is that we never let Dad buy the cookies. But the cookies here, because Dad would always come home, well, look how much money I saved on this huge 15, you know, like that garbage can right there, there used to be Dad's cookies in there. Huge bag of really kind of bad cookies.
Not even.
But Mom would kind of break the monotony now and then by getting us those devil's food cookies. There's only 16 in a pack. And there's 4 people in the family, so we each get 4 cookies. So Ryan and I would have 1 cookie. All right, we'll have 2 cookies at dinner. Mom will save 1, eat it. Dad would never eat 1. Ryan and I would have another one the next day. We'd have 1 for a snack. Mom would finish them off. And then it'd be like 3 days later. We'd forget all about it, and then Dad would suddenly, you know, pull out.
And we're stuck with the dust board.
Yeah. Yeah. Dad would pull out. Sure, devil's food. Well, what do we have here? Michelle, can I have some more milk for my devil's food?
We all be drooling. I want one. Give me a cookie. No,
very smart.
You had yours. These are mine.
This is the last thing that we have for Dan. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
There's only so much we can do on the non-offensive side. So
Well, I'm glad you all enjoyed it. That's kind of touching. It's amazing how Dad changes when he gets to be a stud. Well, anyone for that matter. I don't want to just point the finger at Dad. Everyone changes in a different person when they're like in that twilight half-sleep stage. I remember when Dad was asleep and he told Ryan to get a job and he's 7 years old. Good job. This is not the Dad that we know. We just learned to laugh at it. Okay, leave him alone. Well, one time, I'm going to play Dad in this. Ryan and I both used to work at Dunlap's, which is on 123rd and Ridgeland, as busboys before we were 16, so we didn't drive. So come midnight, we need a ride home. So we'd call up Dad, he'd sit up, and he'd come get us.
sit up is kind of...
You know, all right. We appreciate all you folks listening to our silly stories. I think Mom and Dad got a big kick out of it than everyone else, so we appreciate it. We really should thank Grandpa and Grandma for putting this all together for us. They've been planning this since Christmas. Do you have some words of wisdom for us? Any funny stories, any jokes, anything you want to say? Now we got to get home by 11 for Christ's sake. Thank you. And, yeah, do you have any words of wisdom?
How about Jerry?
Come on, Jerry. Yeah, this is your chance to get back, but that was the cookie. All right.
I'm really excited. It's just all inside me now. Chuck gets it out. I don't know. Get it out. That was great. Wasn't that great? These guys are pretty. I don't know where you got that, but.
Oh, everyone.
But
We've been writing it down for years now. Because we knew it was like this would eventually happen.
I do appreciate you skimming over the ones that we know are funny, but yet personal.
More like immediate family kind of action. That's the kind you say with your teeth clenched. We'll talk about it in the car.
Yeah. Seriously though, this is wonderful. I mean, the love that's just coming out, and Michelle and I are just so excited about what you've all done for us. It's fantastic. We're so thrilled to have such two wonderful sons, and soon a wonderful daughter-in-law. Dawn, stand up, please. But for us, this 25 years has just kind of been a blur. I mean, when I think back to what was going on 25 years ago and how it all began and where we are today, it's incredible that so much has taken place in what seems now to be a very short period of time, but obviously it's a quarter of a century. But I do really want to thank all of you for coming tonight and sharing this very happy event with us. And it is a happy event. The happiest day of my life was meeting Michelle. What else? Thank you. Michelle has a few words to say.
Few words are, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Feels keeping score. Look in the bottom.
I just cannot believe, I'm going to start crying again. I can't believe all these people that are here for Jerry and I. And I can't believe, like, nobody said anything or gave it away at all. My family, my cousin is unbelievable. I just can't believe that you guys, did all of this. And I'm so very happy. And thank you. Thank you all very much.